Unreal. So I have to go back to my YouTube. Oh, I can't get on it. It's true. So I am locked out of my YouTube, but I can stream, but I cannot post. I cannot post. So let me go. I'm locked out of my account from posting. And of course, sorry, Twitter. I cannot share or stream on Twitter. I have to pay, which is not normal. But I'm going to go on Twitter and share the link so that people on Twitter can watch it. We can always work around it. We can work it out. We can work it out. Gonna do it my way. Screaming in the microphone. I have no idea, Anna. Sorry, guys. Right, coffee, and I'm right back. We're ready to go. There we go. So I was able to stream anyways, so haha hackers, I guess. What do you want a guy to do? I left the chair there, I left the guitar there. I'm not shaved. Sorry, guys. That's how it is. It's like yeah. Gangsta. The last video approaching 5,000 views. A lot of insulting comments on the older videos, a lot of little hacks. They changed the title of my last music video. They added bass ass to add the bass because I did the last video of what you just heard, but didn't play the bass in it. So they're changing the titles. And two replies that I told them, thank you for the contributions. Who was the name? I changed they changed the comment. I says, thanks a lot for the generous contributions. And I said, I expect generous contributions. That was changed. Now, this can really affect my channel in a very big way because, somebody can take pictures of that. I don't give a shit, honestly, because, there's been a lot of hacks here, but it's very sad that they still do that. Still Dre, yes. I'm getting old. I guess I don't know lots of the names of the songs, but I've been having fun on my music channel, playing a couple of songs here and there, having fun. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone. We have also a video that we'll be able to look at together, about a 10-minute video, and it's pouring rain. It's hailing, so I'm going to close windows. Oh, false alarm. washing my windows. These windows. Yeah, false alarm. So I'll leave the window open because I don't know about you, Darla. It's getting freaking hot here. It is very, very hot. Anika. People are going to wonder too. The new ones always wonder why we put the crickets, because the cricket actually means that the videos are boring. Darla started that. And everyone puts crickets and people are like, why crickets? Because Bruce is boring. Everyone's having storms, I think, eh? Darla's got stormy weather. The Albanian Syndicate, hello. Thank you very much. Vincent Hartman, good evening to you. Thanks a lot. Anna, Hello. Merci, Anna. Myro 2033. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Mr. Sabinator in the house. Hey, we're trying to get the views over 30,000 because we're back down to 30,000. So thanks a lot, everyone, for helping me, get the views back. But those of you that are always here, don't change a thing. We should have some new people coming by the channel. But if we don't, it's because I am shadow banned. But now changing the titles, so be very careful. People could be interacting with you. I can't reply to Anika. There's a lot of people that are contributors that I'm banned, or not banned, but literally like I'm banned. I'm blocked from being able to reply to them. Anika can write on the channel, but I can't reply to her. And Flubberlane, how are you, brother? It is, Anna. And it's been happening since day one, of the research. And listen, I showed them bombing the moon, guys. I hope you understand that video, it is just my word, right? Because you don't know who I am, but NASA knows exactly what I got, and they know who's doing the bombing or whatever. And that's no mining project or anything that we're seeing there. They are mining. I believe it. It's in the music of my videos since for 8 years now. You guys, because of you all, 8 years of research in mid-August. Can you imagine that? I think about August 16th. So I'm starting the 9th year of research, and UFOs are still rising up since 2022 at the back. Phenomena is incredible. There's more happening than usual. Twitter, if you're listening in, you had to click on the link, probably had to come over to YouTube. Maybe some of you don't have YouTube channels or don't want to come over. I get it. I understand that. But I'm no longer able to share on the X platform. It says I need a premium account and I have to pay to be able to broadcast. But I've been broadcasting for close to a year. And now another glitch that's happening. Flubberlane, thank you, sir. Stardust, how are ya? UK Potteries in the house. Ken Ash, how are you, brother? Keep up the great work, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Darla, thanks for welcoming everyone. Doobie-doop, doobie-doop, doo-doo. Hey, Rodar, how are you, my man? Thank you so much for coming by. Sabby, thank you for being on the Rumble platform. UFO podcast. On the last podcast, don't forget, guys, UFO podcast. If you want to check it out on, what is it? On Rumble. And it's interesting. Now, listen, I'm going to be talking a lot in the coming years, more and more becoming days, hours, about what's going on. A system inside of the moon and Earth to control the distances between them. Our moon is bigger than the other moons in our solar system, and our moon is closer to our planet than any other moon in the solar system to any other celestial object. Some people say it's an alien spacecraft, retired spacecraft, maybe on idle. I like to think of it that way, that, the moon is still sitting there on idle. Crosshatch, that friggin' ticket that is bugging my ass. There we go. Sorry about it. Crosshatch. It's roasting here. My cat's sitting on freezer Scotland, but bad gray mist all the time. Yeah, that bad gray mist. It reminds me of, I'm no Bible freak, but in the Bible, that part of the Bible where there's like the death mist that comes into the town. People die when they let the mist come into the houses. Scary stuff. That's in the Bible, by the way. Yes, absolutely, Darla. Anika, child of thought, thank you for being here and there. Crosshatch, thanks, buddy. Jeej Astroff, Jeej Santa Barbara in the house. Thank you very much. Never heard of Jeej Santa Barbara. Is that a please? Backass Words, Weird World, welcome. Got proof of dummies used at a T-Man rally. FY 100% legit. 10-4 on that. How are you, Alex? Off and on here. Thunderstorms outside, so I might leave. Right on. No, I totally hear you. Go get one. I got one strike, bro. There was two, and I missed one. They're so rare because they're going around us. But yeah, right on, man. Try to get a good shot. Actually, here, watch this. Why not? Before people come in, we're at 40 again. So you see the traffic that they broke down to half? My last video approaching 5,000. How come I still only have 70 comments? I proved it again. It's being shadow banned. It's impossible. You don't get 4,000 comments and 70 comments, 4,000 views and 70 comments, or 300 comments and 70, usually I get 300 views and 70 comments. Now I got 4,000 views, almost 5,000 views, but still 70 comments. If you go see, you'll see 140 some comments, but that's because I answered 75 comments. So that's the 140 comments that are there. Let's share the entire screen here. Let's, I'll leave myself up. Why not? Real quickly, I wasn't gonna share this. It's like 1 minute 56. It'll be just cool. Got a hat and a camera for the rain. Good trick. So this was about an hour and a half ago. This happened. My mother called me, and I think 2 minutes after she called me, I looked outside, and you could hear in the distance, thunder. Just want to show you the visitor in the yard. This is not the research video, by the way. We'll get to it. What? Check it out. Little rabbit. Wabbit. He's not afraid of me. He comes right up to me, just stares at me. Yeah, what's up, Doc? What an unstressful life, eh? And I got one lightning strike. It's quick. Well, it's not much. We're almost done here. Always in the same area, though. Right where the water drop is in the center. When I open the door.
I think we've got it.
And in slow motion, you didn't see this. Watch. In slow motion, it's all over the sky. You saw one line, but it's all over the sky. Pretty close, too. So Alex is going to be wanting to get something better than that. Pruff. Mustache hair is making me itch. So that was short. The research video is longer, but I said, hey, why not share that at the same time? So that just happened. Often I'll make a little clip and I keep them for longer videos, but why not? Mr. Grip Ripper. I loved your rendition of Tosney, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but it was very good, by the way. Grip Ripper played himself a solo. Our friend is an artist, played a very good rendition of that song. It was beautiful. Beautiful, great sounding electric guitar. So you guys can check out his channel also and check out his video. Grip, thanks for coming by. As always, the streams, I really appreciate it, man. Really good playing, man. Awesome. Perfect timing, even though you said 12 times. I don't believe it. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's up, brother? Oh, yes. Okay, I hear you. Poor Grip Ripper struggling on the damn iPad. Fire Dragon, thanks for being here. Hey, Darla, Sabi, and Nicole S. here checking into the plus like. Thank you, Fire Dragon. Is Nicole S. here? Thank you very much for being here, Nicole. I'll probably see her on the way down here. Seems to me I should have seen her on top and she's not even there because you guys don't know that. They change the name places up and down for me. They distribute the names unevenly. Hard for me to find everything. Tojo, how are you? Melville, England in the house. Thanks a lot. My friends from England. I got quite a few people from England here. I appreciate that. Looking forward to your input. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy the video, guys. We're going to see creatures on the moon, UFOs, living organisms possibly, and some incredible views yet again of the surface. And of course, check out the last video, please, if you have not. It's a good one. And now, no effing around. In the hashtags, Pentagon, CIA, DARPA, CERN, NASA. I went to town, and often I get problems on my videos when I put those in the hashtags. Usually the videos get attacked, and I don't, if it was just attacked with the comments. I wouldn't mind. It'd get me some comments, but it's like the views immediately cease. So for whatever the reason, yesterday it broke through the veil. You can say 4,500 views are a veil. For me, it is, because if I was getting even 2,000 views a video, it would help a lot more in the revenue, because now they're cutting that down. So if you're here, if you like the videos, guys, it's helping me with my revenue a lot. If you come back as often as you can and you like a video, leave a comment or watch a part of the video, even if it's once a week. Well, once a week is 4 times a week, a month. Sorry, math. That helps. If the money changes from a promised note to gold standard again, they would need some different precious metal. Yes, for new currency. So drilling for sure. Oh yeah, Vincent Hartman. This makes sense, eh? We know it. We absolutely know it. And everything that we're using those minerals for, like, you know, gold in the computers, a silver, a ruby in a watch and whatnot. I mean, jewels do a lot of other things. Most likely the UFOs are filled with them. Most likely. Yeah, I do believe they have a currency also. Danny, how are you, brother? Delta Dog, thanks for coming back, my friends. Appreciate that. Mr. Crazy Music Space Jam, thank you so much for being here. There's Nicole S. Thank you, Nicole. Hope you're doing well. If you're here and you watch the last video, guys, thank you very much. It's raining again. Let's go camping. Pat, every time it rains, I think of you guys. It's without a shadow of a doubt that I think of you guys each and every time that it rains. What a summer. Holy crap. Even that beautiful tent that you guys had rented, I think, well, for your daughter or whatnot, when you were having this reunion, a party, man, beautiful tent. Then all of a sudden, a couple of videos after that, you're showing the rain coming off the tent. I said, holy crap, it rained again. It's Sabinator. It's getting bad, man. Yes, they're talking about it. We're selling our gold, and now, of course, don't forget China's buying up all the rest, right? Silver is still going up. It went up a little bit with the assassination attempt of on Trump, and it's also still going to go up. And the demand for silver, guys, I don't know if you guys know it, like a 1 point something billion more, I think, than usual, because now they're using them in satellites and whatnot, and they're going to be using a shitload of them. Governments are buying them up like by the pallets when you think of it. And then eventually it'll be the price hike, and the ones that do have silver are going to make money. I think going to make a lot of money, gold and silver. Ask Sabinator, he knows. Jody Lamont, Louisiana in the house. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Jody. Are you getting rain in Louisiana? There's rain everywhere, damn it. Well, Louisiana, you guys get hurricanes, don't you? Crazy. I was watching this year. The hurricanes were ahead of time also. Thanks again, Nicole S. Already like the stream on Rumble. Back here to join the chat, family. Thank you. I love you, Nicole S. Thank you so much. Tony's in the house. Hello. Thank you, Tony. Thanks again, Anika. I'm not sure if lightning is causing stripes on your tablet or if it is zapping in the sky. Yeah, it could be. Maybe that's what's happening to grip. Yep. Hey, how are you, Count Derpula? Right on, Alex. That was only one. I would like to have gotten like you got that beautiful sideways crazy lightning, which is like I've never seen that in my life. The sideways lightning. Yeah, parlait de météo the sideways lightning. It goes and gets. I mean, it's alive, eh? It's going to look for the target. That's very scary. And you look at the Walt Disney cartoons. You know how they make smoke alive, how they make lightning look for Mickey Mouse's ass or Goofy's ass to hit it, and he goes whoo hoo hoo hoo. That there is, and people are gonna laugh. Come on, Bruce, it's cartoons. No, I'm telling you, it's sorcery. They're devils and evil cults, and they know all about this science shit. Walt Disney was really into space and science. Did you know that? Walt Disney was really into space and science. He had a lot of money. You could only imagine that the governments were asking these people to invest in secret projects, and because of that, they had dépenses de that we say in French. They had, little extras is most likely what they had. So we're still locked at 54. We did not see 60 last stream. Hey, Count Derpula, maybe Limey's really paying a lot this year to hack us. Telling you. Yes, right on, man. The sound, and I love your videos, bro. I hope you guys are doing well. And yes, listen, the sound is also exceptional. But it's weird, man. These days I see a lightning strike like the one I got. There was no rumble or anything. It's just like, what the hell? Or sometimes you get a big rumble, but you don't see any lightning. I hope you get something, man. Thanks again, bro, for being here, man. It's called Why Worry? And I've been called an artist, but it had sharing is scary in front of it. Hashtag sharing is scary. Good one. Thank you, Darla. Okie dokie. Good evening to you. Northern Ireland in the house. Very beautiful Ireland. Stand strong, Ireland. I'm watching you guys. Isn't it crazy? You see the Irish people very polite, watching the immigrants come in, asking them a couple of questions as they go into this barricaded. I was watching Rebel News today, and they're showing people coming in, all around the world, literally coming in for free Irish money, right? It's disgusting what's going on. But Ireland's one of the ones that are standing up the most, and they're really talking about them in the news. We're hearing about you guys down here. Well, the ones looking for the news hear about you. But what's happening is that people are so close-minded. You could be sure only the people that are really awake are looking at all of this. Count Derpula, thank you. Mwahaha. You trolls are no match for my power. You can't ban me. Did I do that? Did I say that right? Tried to give it a punch. Give a little punch. Well, Count Derpula, I'll leave that there. There we go. I'll get your money's worth. And of course, the trolls get so offended and upset of the people that contribute to this channel. And T Honey, how are you doing? Thank you very much for being here. The Real Wayno. And thank you guys for being members. Auntie Honey, everyone. The Real Wayno. Those Dems ain't straight shooters, confirmed. Oh, yeah, that's right. They sure can't shoot. So they needed, I call it a placebo. They needed a decoy, a diversion. The dumbass kid that was no good in school, that, by the way, at his firing range course was not good, not able to fight. So you know what I wonder? I wonder where he put the sniper rifle that did not have a scope on it, by the way, and the big ladder and the duffel bag and the drone. Where did he put all that? On the bike would have been seen, eh? Must have been someone helping him get that big ladder up on the back of the roof. And listen, I think everybody knows that and thought that, but I'll be honest with you. I'm happy that I heard Tucker Carlson talking about, he just posted that today, talking about exactly that. But he didn't say what I said, but now I'm telling you, how the hell did he get there on his bike with all that? So anyways, yeah, couldn't shoot either. Kimberly Cheadle is gone. Gone, so long. She's been gone, so long. If I had 10 thumbs up, I would put them all up. Okie dokie, just the inspiring ideal of it is enough to give me the energy to smile. It says one thumb here, yet others lives, we see numbers moving. See, Anna, that is true. For some reason, we have to refresh here, and even refreshing doesn't work sometimes. But yes, when I'm on another stream or even like anything redacted or a big channel, you see the numbers going up, you see the views going up while you're watching the stream there, and you don't have to refresh the page, but mine you do. So I'm locked out of my account. I can't post or upload right now. I had another video that I wanted to post right after the stream, so I'll have to get it up tomorrow. And it's just, amongst the glitches, while there's many attacks, but changing the titles of my video, that wasn't cool. Calling me an asshole in my own video title on the music channel, which I sort of like the attention. I'll be honest with you. Right on, Count Derpula. Send me your rags. Gimme just a little. Oh my gosh. What a boring song. Chile. I was like, Chile's not in Australia. Dumbass. Kidding. Kaz home. Thank you very much. A commercial home. Good morning from very chilly Australia. What the heck? How come Australia is chilly? There's something not right about that. It's raining, but it's not raining inside, so we'll leave that open. Darling, you still have some rain, I'm pretty sure. Looking forward to when the truths come out. Absolutely, Ken Ash. And they say, Bruce was right. It wouldn't be awesome. Want a poster of you and Kazoo with the double middle finger. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, I should get one of those up in the community ready for download this when the truth comes out. Thanks, Ken, for being here since the beginning of time also. Yeah, exactly. Australia. Temps are probably up and down all over Australia. 5:30. Oh, I'm almost caught up here. Subsailor in the house. Thank you very much. Hey, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. We'll get into video in not too long, my friends. Thank you, Count Derpula. Appreciate that, man. I have to tell IMU, she's got an infiltrator, a freak of nature subbed up to cause BS. I got his meow number meow. Oh, yeah. Tojo, isn't that funny? The video from body cam footage, the FBI say they saw him a bike. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nothing suspicious about a bike. The guy comes there with his bike. He's taking pictures of the agents on the roof. He's not taking pictures of the rally. He's taking pictures of agents on the roof. He flies his drone over top of the rally area. Then he climbs up on a ladder dressed in camouflage. The only thing that was missing is having a siren on his head saying, "Get ready for the shot." It was ridiculous there. Okay. Absolutely ridiculous. Imagine having that video. Like, for example, what if the shooter actually filmed that, you know? Yeah. Range finder that he had. Cheeto said, yes, but a rangefinder is not illegal. Well, neither is mercury, but we can't bring it in a plane, dumbass. You know? Oh, well, you brought mercury in a plane and he ate the body away and we all died. But as you know, mercury's not illegal. It is in a plane. Christ. So stupid, eh? Imagine her saying that there's a slope on a roof. That was the funniest thing. You know what I got the feelings when Biden disappeared? That there was an attempted assassination on him too, or that there's intel that he was going to be hit next and that he was pulled out. Obviously, there's rumors that he fell and bumped his head. Well, obviously, could be possible because he does that like once a week. You know, I think Jill's going to make a little Oval Office for Joe in the corner of their house, and every morning they'll have him head on over, put a fake cleaning lady in there, bring him his do a little briefing in the morning. Just the neighbor coming by with his work pants on. Yeah. Hoping we'll set up cam if we get the T-storms bigger than earlier. Right on, Anna. There's nothing more fun, Anna, than filming storms and getting some really good action. I mean, that's how it is. It's important to film. When I see people filming in hurricanes, I don't find them stupid. I find them brave. And it's important footage to get. It gets incredible footage, but sometimes people go a little too far to get some footage. Got to be safe. You know, you see an accident or someone's getting beaten up. Instead of saving the person, they start filming the friggin' fight. That's how stupid people are. I saw someone in China in the video this week get stabbed, and I saw 1,200 people standing up there like morons in China, just watching that person die. So, and I go 5G right away. It hits me like boom. That is 5G. 66 watching. Oh my gosh. Anika, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, you guys, it means everything. Amazing contributions, all that you do, the comments, all the incredible support, Nika. Yes, my last video is pissing off the trolls, definitely, because it's literally bombing the moon and very concerning. As a matter of fact, one of the UFOs that I showed you all and told you, look at the UFO propulsion behind it. Well, I came up with another conclusion. It turns out that it was dropping 3 bombs on the surface again. And we're going to see that in the video. Excuse me, I got hiccups. So what happens is during my research, I'll see something on the moon and I'll say, look, a UFO firing something on the surface. Then a couple of months later or a year later, I look at that footage again because I look at all my footage every day, guys. I'm a researcher. That's what I'm here to do. And when I look at it and I go, oh my God, that's not a UFO propelling itself. It's a UFO stationary that shot something in the surface. Guys, we see the ignition of the light on the UFO. We see a plume of smoke many miles wide. And right at the end of the plume of smoke, we see a giant illumination and smoke cloud. And in a isosceles triangle shape on the ground, 3 stationary fire spots appear and brighten up the smoke and hazes on the surface. And you see all the little UFOs going by. That one capture exposed the lies of NASA. That one capture. The stationary UFO that I showed. What do you all think of that? I showed a stationary UFO over the house. You guys know that that's a proof, eh? The trolls have been telling me for a long time, Bruce, you need that. And not only the trolls, some people that really want to believe me, they need proof it's not satellites. I totally hear you. Do your own research. They want me to show a UFO that's literally hovering in place and that's not moving, but then starts to move. And that's what I showed in a recent video. We're going to look at that again to explain all that again, because there's a lot of research, and luckily here I get to bring out a little this, a little bit of that, a little dab of this, a little dab of that in the research, not to bore people. It's amazing because there's so much variety. There's a lot of variation here with the captures. And don't forget the UFOs out in the back. Very interesting. Anika, thank you so much, you guys. Anika, do you still practice your guitar? Are you ready to learn some classic blues licks with me? Sounds good, you guys. Yes, you should, Anika. And yeah, positive. I can't wait to hear Anika's videos also making music. She is going to make music videos. I know it. Mario Lopez, hey, Las Vegas, Nevada, in the house. Another place on my bucket list, bro, that I would so friggin' want to get down. So Las Vegas, Nevada. So is it Los Angeles or Las Vegas? That angel, that young kid said that there were tall aliens 10 feet to 12 feet wide, high, sorry, not wide, thank God, in the yard. Those videos have been confirmed real, and that there's a technology camouflaging, obscuring, the image of these alien beings, so they say. Again, the Nazca, remember in Peru, they were talking about the alien mummies that they found. They're sitting like Buddhists, by the way. And I got really freaked out when I saw some clothing on one. They looked like Indian or ancient Mayan sort of, people clothes. I don't know why that's on that thing. And it really made me mad knowing that they said that it was a corrupt ufologist that brought that out because he got caught in the lie. Well, then why would they present it by him? It's because they're trying to hide the truth. I see things the real way, right side up, and everything's backwards. And so the fingerprints, because don't forget, this is coming out. David Grush, we're waiting for news to come out from Ross Coulthart, News Nation. It will. UFO reports coming out at the end of the summer or at the beginning of fall. It will. Both here in the U.S., in Canada, Japan now starting a committee to study UFOs. We're going to see other countries get involved with this. We're all excited. Listen, guys, we're hearing the U.S. talk about this. Canada themselves are doing the same crap the U.S. is doing by trying to hide everything. The military in Canada does not want to have anything to do with the U.S., not even replying. Well, get this. U.S. military says, we're trying to talk to the Canadian military about UFOs to debrief them, but they don't want to reply to us. Well, you're doing the same thing, not replying to the public, right? There's both, sad to say, Democrats are so damn corrupt, but there's even some Republicans that are trying to hold the truth from UFOs coming out. Those people should be fired. Why? There's no reason for somebody to block the UFO truth from coming out unless they're making money in it, unless they're paid to shut up. Makes absolutely no sense. Mario, thanks again, brother. Al, thanks, man. Yeah, guys, it really is. And like people used to be able to buy like 1 ounce bars. I don't know about you, but here in Canada, I don't think it's even possible anymore. There's a lot of they want you to buy 10 ounces. And then, of course, when they raise the price, they always write, they're hypocrites. they take off the 1 bar. When it's really expensive, well, no, okay, listen. When it's like 50 some dollars Canadian an ounce, well, now come on in, buy an ounce if you want. No problem. You pay $50 with the friggin' the charge and the extras that they put on it and whatnot. Oh, yeah, man. FBI set up and then they took out the rat. Exactly. I didn't finish before but saying it, but it's exactly that. They needed a pansy, as some people say, as Alex Jones said, but it's a diversion. But like they did with Lee Harvey Oswald, it's the same thing. They got somebody that hit him, by the way, Randy or whatever his name was a mentally insane patient guy that just gotten out of a penitentiary or a crazy house, by the way, and was shot. And then the other guy said he was crazy, so no matter what he said, nobody was going to believe him. It wasn't me. I was hired by the CIA to hit the president's fake diversion shooter. And so imagine the people, they thought he was crazy. He couldn't even bring the truth out. They didn't even have to kill him. And he himself got rid of the diversion, Lee Harvey Oswald. And you know what? I would say they were late to do it. They killed him on the way into the courthouse, guys. That's how urgent the job was. Same way they tried to hit Trump at the rally. Thanks again, Anika. No, definitely. What's all the strawberries on my fingers here? It's in the ice cream truck. I made a joke on Twitter the other day. I said, ice cream truck whistleblower says Biden has not been buying ice cream for 6 days. He may be dead. You mean to tell me he rode a bike with an AR and is back and nobody noticed? Apparently, but I think what they're trying to prove is that, yeah, he didn't go there with the bike. It's that maybe suddenly it was placed there a day ahead and after they had checked to be sure no one was there. And don't forget, there was somebody in the sky, helicopters and drones that were looking at that roof. So there's a lot of people were laughing because they said 150 yards and we're supposed to be blocking everything for 400 yards. Well, never mind this building. That's basically what they said. There's still a lot of shit coming out on top of it about what they did. It is ridiculous. The parents of this shooter, which he didn't shoot him, by the way. We know he didn't shoot him, by the way. He was a diversion, but he can't hit a fly. There was no scope on that, by the way, guys. Okay? There was no scope on it. Okay? It was a diversion. There were several shooters, came from other ways. But anyways, we can't talk about that. Before showing my research, they're going to take off my ads. Right on. Craziness. Sound or technology is killing me. I'm Bluetooth connected, but muted. Can't stand technology, man. En train d'expliquer à ma petite de 2 ans, c'est quoi? Le gros boom boom dehors. Aïe, aïe, bro. Hein? Puis dans quelques années, ça sera pas trop long. On va être en train de t'amener souper. Hein? Ça pousse vite, man. Kids grow so fast. That's awesome. And you're obviously, it's hard, eh? Like Xander's explaining to his 2-year-old daughter exactly what the big booms are outside because she's afraid, you can imagine, or maybe not afraid, maybe she's interested. So we have to tell them that it's exciting, but at the same time that it's dangerous. It's not easy to explain at that age. That's like when the crap was going on with my son at a certain age, 9 years old. He had to know with my ex and stuff, he had to know a lot of things that grown-ups usually have to know about, that I had to sort of wind it down and give them the cartoon version, comic kid version. It's important to let them know that there are dangers out there. UFO apparently caught on tape during the shoot. Oh, really? Isn't that one interesting? That's scary, dude. Because listen, that scared the shit out of me. They're coming back in time, some of these UFOs. Some people believe. Even David Grush is talking about the quasi-projecting from the future. They're even talking about crypto-terrestrials, pteropods, all these new names coming down from ancient dinosaurs. Wow, mind blown. I'm loving all the new terms. But imagine if that was us in the future coming back to prevent the shooting. And maybe it did. Maybe it absolutely did. Yes, exactly, Al. Hey, dude, apparently they got caught. They were even at McDonald's. If you could even believe that. This is totally crazy. Susan Ravella, thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. Wow, thank you, Susan. Rockin' Susan. Thanks, you guys. I love you guys. Oh, wow. Love the icon, by the way. Love it. Yeah, thank you so much. Eighth anniversary. That sounds important, eh? 8 years. Starting the ninth year. I am excited. I never thought that I would well, yes, I did think I was going to last that long, but I did not think that it would take that long for the truth to be entirely exposed around the entire world. Honestly. You guys absolutely rock. We're going to be able to get into the video. Claude, merci beaucoup. Claude in the house. Thank you. Yes, I'm an inner. Cookies are better. Yes, Count Derpula. Hey, Sandra Velden, thank you very much. My friend Sandra from the other end of the world. Thank you, Sandra, for being here, and thanks for all the generous help and support and everything you do to help this channel grow. Is Karen Massey here? I miss Karen. Where was she? Hello, Karen. Telhar, thank you very much. Send an energy, brother. Nicole S., do you mean just a regular subscription, just by subscribing to the channel? Or do you mean to go back to the members? There's usually there's a join button on the bottom of the videos. There's a little join. It's written JOIN. You can join there. Maybe Darla will have the link. I'm not even sure how it works myself. Hello, Sandra. Thank you very much. Sandra, is it raining in your area? Sneak Gaming. Bruce got him scared. We are getting closer to the truth. Thanks for the inspiration, my friends, and encouragement. Thanks for the comments, everyone. You guys come by the streams. It really helps. I'm telling you. We're trying to grow the channel here. Guillaume Barnabé, merci beaucoup. Thank you. Hello, fellow truthers. Keep your eyes open and don't look at your feet when you go out at night. That's how it is, Guillaume. C'est vraiment vrai. That's, people are not looking up. Crazy to say, but people really are not looking up. Video of the cop driving in, JFK's assassination. He turned around and shot JFK, not Lee Harvey. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't him for sure. And he said it wasn't himself either. Oh, yes. They're coming, the meat bots. That will be reason for a God-given reset. Yes, because that's exactly what's happening, a reset. Tony, thanks, brother, for coming back, my friends. You guys rock. I don't think so, Sabinator. I wonder if he knows. That's funny. Hey, send me a few crickets for some snacks. Get some more coffee. Dave Synth, we're about to jump in that video, my friends. Or I can jump in the video right away and I'll get the coffee while the video is playing. And that way you guys will be able to see the video. And that way you guys won't have to wait. And that way, that'd be cool. Let's get into it. I'm going to share the video. We got about a 10-minute video. So refrain from speaking, please. Everyone will be blocked. No, I'm kidding. No, no one will be blocked. But just shut up and watch the video. Kidding. I'm feeling a little sassy today. See how that works? Let's share the screen. It is getting hot today. Let's get my big head off screen. Let's go down there. And now my mouse is dead. So we're gonna have to sit here like that. I'm gonna get some coffee. Give me a second for the mouse or two. There we go. Tell you guys and gals, it's getting really hot here. Hope you know how much I appreciate those of you that keep coming back time and time after again and again and again. It really helps the channel. I'm here to bring the shit out to the world. I'm not here to win trophies, but honestly, I was expecting a couple of 100,000 subscribers and interviews. I want more people to see this research. Here we go. So let's start this video. We got Kazoo that runs out of gas, remastered. Maybe we'll look at that after too. Let's look at this. So we got about 11 minutes and 51 seconds. Wow, a big video. Let's get into it, my friends.
Let me start off by saying thanks to all newcomers. Thanks for subscribing, for checking out the research.
Thanks, guys.
So, hey, guys, we're coming to 8 years of research completed. I'm amazed myself. We'll be starting the 9th year of research. I'll be starting the 9th year in 3 weeks at the end or mid-August. So we're already there in August. Imagine another summer going to be completed. A lot of people ask me, Bruce, you have to document certain characteristics of the UFOs that you are filming to be able to prove that these are not satellites. And of course I do, and I have. So here, this one, videos like this, I will show as often as I can because it's proof that they're not satellites. You're seeing it hovering there, you know it's not a satellite. And of course, this I recently posted a video, which on top of it, it's a recent capture just months ago, a few months ago, quite a few months ago.
And look at the size, eh? I mean, that's pretty big. As a matter of fact, that is exactly visually larger than Venus when it's in the sky. Like, you know, it looks pretty big in the sky. This is like 3 times the size of, maybe even 4 times the size of Venus. And the fact that I got it stationary, just that one video proves that everything that I'm filming could possibly be some UFOs, most likely.
That I was able to capture, just, you know, proving that what's rising up from the surface here are not satellites. In one very short video, I proved that what I filmed are not satellites.
Bright orange, fiery red. Like the orb I saw in the house. Moon is out. See how slow that's going, my friends.
What is the biggest new innovation?
And this is early in the morning. So could you imagine me going there at 4:20? It was 4:20, by the way. It's like 4 in the morning. Imagine me flying there in my car, like really fast, and getting out underneath it. This object is low in the sky. It's hot, too high to touch. It's over the houses, but it's way below the small aircraft planes.
It's the biggest new innovation and or technology that we would need to be able to continue to use drones in wars and put people on the ground still and use jets and not just frequencies. We'd have to hide the vehicles in this sort of blinding light, right? And
the next step, guys, is that they want the UFO technology. They have the technology, but we don't have the capacity to build it yet. We're experimenting, doing tests. We know how. We need the room and place and money and funding and power. So we have to build like massive power bases and, you know, outlets to be able to use this incredible energy. But, and I'm still not saying what I'm trying to say. It's like I'm trying to, yeah, the light. This is going to be in the news. I believe this is going to be the biggest secret. That light, the photonic light, being able to hide the objects, and it's like they're not in this material world, in the physical world. When we have that technology, we'll be unstoppable, and it'll be the end for the world, because if one country has the power of that, it will dominate all the other countries. So now all the countries are very afraid for this new technology that the US could be possibly taking everything over, and they are, you know, the World Economic Forum and everything, and NATO. So things are, you know, getting out of control, the way you look at it. And that light, that technology of camouflaging ourselves, cloaking devices. Once we get the cloaking devices out there, it's game over. They'll be watching us up our asses in our houses, and we'll never know it, if not already.
to make them transparent, sort of in essence here in the physical world, but not exactly in the physical world. Try to wrap your mind around that.
And when I say them watching us, I'm talking about the government spying on us.
Spirits, ghosts, demons, I think it's all coming to reality that there's so many types of beings around us. It's time for us to wake up. That is a stationary UFO right beside the tree. Been there for 10 minutes.
Another one.
There's a light beside it. You may think it's Venus. You may think it's a star, but it's not. This is an infrared. No one's interested in this. And I've caught hundreds of these. Now you watch. We're going to zoom up here on this light in a moment. First, we're not going to cut off or anything. Look what's happening to it. Adjusting the light intensity of itself. It's becoming bright, it's becoming dim, and it's still beside the tree. I'm going to move over. See, it hasn't moved. Back up the frame. Now let's zoom in and let's see what this mother does. It takes off straight down across, not across the sky, in the depth of field, and splits in two. Check it out. Watch carefully. There it goes. Thanks for subscribing if you want more videos like this, guys. So everyone's wondering, who are the lights, or what are the lights that are around Earth? And on the moon, we have lights leaving the moon and arriving on the moon. A war, what looks like a war on the surface on top of it. These are pretty hard to catch, obviously, and to not just catch, but adjust. It's harder to adjust than they are to catch because they're all over the surface, but they're blending in with the surface. So this one, I told you it's a UFO taking off, but it shot something.
That's serious.
There's the explosion. Something leaves. You see the smoke going towards the area. You see a massive.
That is crazy serious, guys. So the UFO that was taken off is part of that other event of the 3 lights that I showed a couple videos back. It's not necessarily a UFO propelling itself. It's a UFO that's shooting further away on the surface. One of quite a few times that I'm able to show that.
Plume of cloud rise up and 3 lights on the surface with more clouds. Massive.
Everything happens. The illumination of the object, stationary on the surface or not, then the smoke line that comes from it, then in line with that smoke, you see a massive plume of smoke, an illumination of the surface, and then 3 fire spots on the surface under the hazes that brightens the surface for us.
Explosion on the surface of the moon. So UFO or not, it's something on the surface maybe shooting again. So you see, I've shown this before, right? As a UFO taking off, and you must agree with me that, look, oh, plume of smoke. No, it looks stationary, but yet there's 3 objects that appear over there after the blast, and right after.
It's the telescope moving over. You understand when I say stationary? You're seeing it move forward, but it's me that's the telescope's panning the moon there.
3 objects that appear over there after the blast, and right after the smoke. There's the illumination and the 3 objects, but the triangular form. They're shaped in they're not triangular shaped each, but they're in a position, in a formation, triangular, isosceles triangle.
And you saw that the smoke came from those 3 illuminated objects on the surface, even though we don't know what they are.
Clouds on the surface of the moon, rolling over the craters. There's Eratosthenes crater, which is just at the end of the Apennine Mountains, and the Apennine Mountains are the highest range on the surface of the moon. So that finding, I should have made a video about it, or, it's going to blow off. No one's going to find interest in it. Creatures on the surface of the moon or in the lunar atmosphere. How high? Pretty close to the surface. 100 feet up, hundreds, 1,000, who knows? They're over and under the haze. And that's when I started really getting in close and slowing the footage down. And we see different shapes and forms, some of them stopping, changing directions. But you know what? There's a lot of objects up there. Some of them even look ghostly, which is just totally awesome. We don't have to know what these objects are to find a fascination in studying and examining them and documenting them. How incredible is this? Going by a stationary object. Look at it. There's a stationary bright object on the surface, and this ghost-like object going right by. Let me show you how to detect objects on the surface. I'm even showing that. This is where they got mad at me. Explaining to people how to do it themselves. Right in the editor here with you all, sharing daily videos, top secret videos, by the way, just because I'm not David Grush and no one's intrigued, but in reality, artificial intelligence blocking the traffic. Watch this, everyone. Bringing down the exposure. You're going to hear me repeat the same things, do the same maneuvers, but hang on. We're going to look at it in a negative image. Why? Well, we're going to go see other things on the surface. There's a light that these objects are passing along that are stationary on the surface. Now watch, this one will move and the other one on the left is stationary, but they're often seen going by.
3 months to get that close with this video. Nobody knows that. It took me a hell of a long time.
And often there's a reaction or chemical reaction when they do. Many ask me, what do you mean, Bruce, by a chemical reaction? Oop, you can hear the cicada outside. That's the chemical reaction. A gas, fluorescent gas, yellow, real colors here with the telescope, refractive or not, we're seeing a gas coming off of this entity or UFO, an object that is both at times stationary and changing direction. It check this out, guys. My music channel was. So you saw this gas and another object beside it. I showed hundreds of these, and I remember 5-6 years ago, people started flipping out for the first time saying, oh my God, Bruce, this object is reflecting off of the freaking moon's surface. And I posted these videos as creatures at ground level, and I got blocked. All the videos get blocked, but it literally, that's what it is. I believe it. Stationary and changing direction. It just goes out, guys. My music channel was happy. Even the jellyfish later that you will see in this video, you'll see its reflection in the haze or on the surface. Today again, and it's somebody in my computer, several people, and they come in and see I can't click or go to my channel. And that's when I told you guys in the community that they're changing the titles. And it's funny, on the music channel, they added bass ass because I didn't put the bass in my last music. So do be prepared if you get any insults in the comments and stuff like that, because they change titles and comments sometimes. They're very scared, so they don't do it too often. So is this reason for concern, seeing explosions on the surface of the moon and seeing that there's literally a war with either the people that are there or humans somehow are in the atmosphere of the moon or over top of the atmosphere of the moon or in the atmosphere? I don't know how high they are. They sure are close to the surface. And they're shooting things out at other objects that are moving on the surface. The problem is the objects look like they're living organisms, and they don't look like the idea of what people. I was told by someone high up, just someone high up, that when this part of my research comes out, a UFO shooting other UFOs or beings on the moon, that I'd be famous. That if this came out, it's going to definitely attract the attention to the research, but I don't know. As for UFO being a craft, a spacecraft, really don't think maybe what I'm filming here are obvious. It's the only video of its kind on the moon to the public. Obviously, yes, it definitely looks like a spacecraft. I highly doubt that's alien poop, right? But this spraying along Clavius crater on top of it, so there's a whole slew of objects up there. Sure, some of this can be debris, but the problem is we're seeing other directional changes from other objects, and we're seeing other objects go across. So this object is spraying, then stops spraying, then starts spraying again. There's another object at its side following it, or it's its reflection or something, a shadow. Very odd. And again, just beside Clavius crater. And what is this supposed to be? Do UFOs expand and contract themselves? Look at the shadow on the left. With either a shadow beside it or something else beside it. I don't know what it is. It's a reflection in the clouds. The jellyfish here on Earth live off larvae in the ocean, and they need the creatures that need, sorry, Elmer Fudd, the least amount of oxygen to survive. So could they not exist in the atmosphere of the moon? Maybe there's water in the atmosphere of the moon. A war on the surface and spacecraft that are being seen on the surface. So some people are extremely scared, like me, when they see that I'm blocked and that people are not seeing, or flipping out on this research when you see all the captures. So this one, I say it's a propulsion. Are extremely scared. That is miles wide, and we see fire at the back of it. A giant,
What do we do when we send rockets up to the moon, guys? The back of the rocket flies off into space and, flies around, comes down to Earth. Sometimes it sticks around there and kills people, whatever. Maybe not yet, but it'll happen eventually. But anyways, that looks like the head of a rocket, for Pete's sakes. It doesn't look like advanced aliens, and it's descending into the haze of the moon. So that's why people got mad, saying he shows UFO videos, and every time he shows it, he shows that smoke around it. People call it a blur. Yeah.
Like me, when they see that I'm blocked and that people are not seeing, or flipping out on this research when you see all the captures. So this one, I say it's a propulsion system behind the UFO, but then again, we're seeing 3 lights light up beside that area. They're shooting
There's even smoke there already.
Objects on the surface. These objects are moving around. So there's definitely a war. It has nothing to do with mining. I do believe they're mining. I've shown many signs of that, but this has absolutely nothing to do with mining, right? Or does it? Blast sites blasting miles away? No. And the spacecraft, the Thimble spacecraft right here, is one of hundreds of spacecraft that I can see and show you. And by the way, there's another object just to the right of it, a bit lower inside of the haze. So this haze, obviously, it's hiding the entire surface. Here, they're coming out of the interior of the moon, literally from a slit, catching up to a fast-moving UFO fleet. Crazy. A lot of risk for me, obviously, putting the keywords, the CIA, Pentagon, the sea getting hacked today, and they're fucking around with the channel. Obviously, people do not want me showing this, but there's a whole bunch of different people. There's the people that are jealous, people that can hack, and there's maybe agents, but I highly doubt the agents even get to the point of even seeing me. What's happening is that the artificial intelligence programs are suppressing everything. A gas, again, I've shown this before, coming from a UFO. Is that not absolutely incredible?
Shown twice on Bruce Sees All, very far away and a bit blurrier than that, and that.
Mare Serenitatis, cigar-shaped UFO traveling in the atmosphere up above the surface. Large object.
Why there's
Could be debris.
blur, everyone. There's the blur, a natural blur or not natural on the surface.
Not easy to show.
Also, a typically long.
The Terminator line. You see, once it gets close to the Terminator line, we start seeing it appear. Down here, it's invisible. The light refraction and the same reflectivity of the surface is hiding these UFOs. And you bring down the exposure, slow it down, and you film along the Terminator line, and you can see them. Not one object, several objects.
Also, a typical elongated cigar-shaped object that very common, even though UFOs aren't common in general, they are now, but on the moon, you can see that shape running through the atmosphere and or clouds. Here, simple way of showing it. You can see the object going by, and you can see the wonderful way they hide themselves inside of the cloud cover. Smoke, natural or not, dust. I think it's a bit more than just a dust on the surface for us to see that much dust or clouds going by. I have many captures of UFOs and even entities and light beings on the moon throughout the year. Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch it with me. This one's just fun. Let's watch it together. It's so short. It's silly, stupid.
An alien race comes back to help humans take back Earth from the elites. The final decision is taken by the aliens on Mars and all the other planets in the solar system to create an alliance and forever from then on to protect the solar system from any elite.
This is so dumb. I love it.
Because you tell me you're not out of gas. Huh?
So you can imagine what I had to do to get Kazoo in the helmet in a spaceship to look like he's flying around. The best part of that, I put this as an icon. Just look at the dumb face. Oh my God. I looked like I was really in the craft. I believed it. Anyways, that was fun. Sorry about that. I posted that on Rumble. But yeah, the jealousy is getting pretty crazy where the attacks are happening and everything. But, you know, hackers are good at hacking channels, but they sure can get UFOs because not everybody's able to capture them. That's why it's important to document, you know, to document all the captures. Hello? Hello, is anybody here? Charles Roland is in the house. The aliens are stopping you from telling on them. Yes. Yes, Charles. Absolutely. Where did he put the ladder on his bike? Fuck me. How stupid do they think we are? It was almost, the situation wasn't funny. Luckily he lived, but yeah, totally stupid. Such fuckery when you think of them saying that. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Nika, I appreciate that so much. You guys can become a patron for a couple of Canadian dollars, which is only worth about 40 cents US now. So that, the join button by becoming a member, there's one fundraiser and all the links are on all the videos except for the streams in the description. You can contribute by coming here and just quite simply liking the video. It helps the algorithm. That's it's maddening that we have to push the algorithm to be able to get some views. And after an amazing video like that, well, we got less viewers at 60 now. Hunter gave Chippy Tits a dirty Sanchez. Oh, wow. Mew. I like that one. Holy shit, imagine. you got me in this like Independence Day movie scene. I'm very imaginative, as you can imagine. Bruce imagines UFOs. No, it's because I'm very imaginative that I was able to see those UFOs. No, they're the ones that found me, by the way, guys. There's no big secret, eh? It's not me that went up and found those guys. It's them that, you know, that showed me the moon. And they get a good laugh out of it because they know that if they tell somebody that doesn't have clearances, how funny is that? What's in the law in the States and the Constitution and everything about not allowing, about jailing someone who's an amateur bus driver that turns around and says, well, I think something's on the moon and you can see the moon being bombed here. And as you can see, apparently there are a spacecraft going down into the moon, into the atmosphere. At the beginning, they found it really funny saying, well, lucky shot. Okay. Then a second one and a third one. And then now here in the backyard. And guys, you please agree with me. Okay. Some of you that know, when Ross Coulthart and the first UFO report, the first time they mentioned, like just before the spy balloons, that UFOs were buzzing everywhere, you guys do know that you were following me day one. I started filming those lights 2 weeks before the effing UFO report, right? Like that started happening right before the UFO report came out. And the UFO report came out, started saying, well, there's lights. And now the Harvard study, that's pretty serious. They're saying that this is coming out, it's progressing, evolving more. An unconventional theory and a study in trying to find out what is happening and who these lights are, what these lights are, and where they're coming from. Because the problem is we're using conventional ways and based on our laws of physics, trying to understand lights that are coming from another area with another law of physics. Height, temperature, sea level, whatnot. The planes are flying at sea level or lower than sea level or whatnot. You're getting different times. You're getting a delay, a gap, right? With jets, what they get, when they hit the fast speeds and whatnot. So you can imagine leaving here to go into another dimension, even with a time machine. I was always afraid that the time machine, once it gets into the other dimension where you're going, if it's not the same laws of physics, the machine's not even going to get there. For me, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Excuse me for swearing. Doesn't make any sense at all. Because when you're going with something in another dimension, those people wouldn't see it. And then it hit me. They would see a light. They'd see us maybe in the sky like this. Hear me out. Traveling like a UFO. It looks like it's going slow and appearing and disappearing because it appeared in the wormhole. It exited the wormhole and entered another. Scientists only now are saying that the fabrics of space and time, the walls of space and time, can possibly be held up. This is just right out fresh on the press. Can possibly be being held up by black holes, portals, wormholes. That everything's connected between wormholes. So you got one wormhole in front of another wormhole. When we're looking in the sky and we see a UFO come from Earth's surface and starts rising up, the Pentagon, it's going to strike me dead. The Pentagon wants to do teleportation and time travel, guys. This isn't a FOIA request. I'm not bullshitting you guys, okay? It came out. Whether it's real or not, it did come out, okay? And they want to do it by making a hole inside of the moon, straight through the moon, so that they can time travel. They go through it fast speed and then have to go around it, whatever, and you travel through time doing experimentation. So when I see lights coming up from the surface or coming down to the surface, it reminds me of, oh my God, guys, in theory, I've been saying this for almost a year now, since they've been talking about quasi-projection. Imagine if it is us from the future or ghosts coming here. And the reason why they're coming here from the future, we can't see them as they're traveling in this time machine, but they still are in the physical world, actually traveling through the physical world. So we would see, in essence, their presence, which would be that object or entity in that dimension interacting with the physical world and maybe the oxygen and just the fabric of space and time interacting. So the time that they come out between these portals, they're visible, the light's visible of them, and we'll see a slow movement of light, which most likely, like sound, I bet you that UFO went like that, and we're seeing it travel slowly, maybe the after effect of traveling through space and time, and thus would explain why some of them are invisible. The ones that are invisible could be the ones traveling through time. I'm going to take some Tylenol after this. It's interesting, just the theories and conversations, guys. On my Rumble channel, I just did I believe it's a cool podcast. I hope you guys and gals listen to it. It's very interesting. I believe that they're controlling the waters with the core inside of Earth and the core that's inside of the moon. And that the planets often almost always have a sun and a moon around it, because it could be that those objects together, the different temperatures and distances of those different forces of a star, a planet, exoplanet, whatnot, just in the right place, like the moon blocking out sunlight. If the moon wasn't there, we'd cook, but the moon's there and we're just getting enough sunlight. Mind you, the climate changes and all that. That's interesting stuff. But if you check in the podcast, I'm talking about a lot of different possibilities. The manipulation of the universe. I talk about the Higgs boson particle, crazy subatomic particles that they are smashing inside of CERN, traveling at 99.99% of the speed of light. And they're creating other elements. They're taking pictures every few seconds, split seconds. I think they're taking thousands of pictures every split second of all these collisions. They're smashing subatomic particles together face to face in a circle, and sometimes they smash targets. So the beginning of the universe, how it was all created, when it was created, okay, the theory of the Big Bang, okay, whether you believe in the Big Bang theory or not, you can be sure there was a hell of a lot of Big Bangs, different temperatures and interaction with cold and heat. You can imagine how a dead dark void all of a sudden becomes this fiery ball that's reacting with chemicals, and then all the magnetic fields that are traveling, which are forming the space and time walls and fabrics. When you think of it like that, you could actually visualize how everything's starting. Everyone's making things too complicated when it was just an explosion. When you think of it, the boson Higgs, when that was formed at the beginning of the Big Bang, it almost imploded, sucked in the entire universe into itself, and it could have happened. It could have lost everything in the cosmos. It was just right, the amount of power. But you see, that's what they're experimenting with. They're trying to get to infiniment petit. They're getting to the smallest particle and point. So that's why they're analyzing the explosion. They're analyzing the elements of when these explosions happen. It's scary as hell, because I believe the CERN is a secret project for UFOs and a camouflage force field around Earth. They're doing the listening in on other planets, by the way, before I get off here. They're listening into other planets. You know that? The UK 2 weeks ago, a big meeting with zoologists, ufologists, physicists, astrophysicists, people around the world, professional scientists that have found a new technology with their large telescopes and radio telescope array systems. What are the array systems? Are several telescopes. They're all combined together and pointing in the same area in the sky to get a message across, or to go listen in, like they used to do in the bottom of the oceans, listening for sounds of people moving around their submarines to be able to know where to hit them. When now they have the technology of being able to visualize and listen to exoplanets and other planets and stars, and to listen to see if there's a civilization there by being able to detect the frequencies that are not natural. A star makes a sound and has a frequency and vibration. Planets do, the universe does, but there are unnatural sounds that are made by beings and entities, intelligent beings like us, here with the cars roaming around, the wars that we're having, the mining that we're doing. They're going to be able to know right away, if not already, exactly how many people are on the planets, where on those planets they are, if they're inside of the planets or not. So that is the next space race, space war, whatever you want to call it. They're already doing that. They're not going to talk probably too much to the public about it, but we can't think that it's going to be like in the 50s where they're not going to tell us about Roswell or something. Eventually all this stuff is coming out. Because why? Well, because the left is getting caught, basically. I was suspicious when I saw Trump hand on bleeding. My ear thought had a fake blood bomb in hand. Listen, Tojo, it's totally possible that a person could attempt, and try that. But the problem is, with the amount of people that were there, with the amount of important high-ranking people and officials on both sides, the Democrat and the Republicans, Secret Service, they have the law enforcement in Pennsylvania and whatnot, and Bunter. They got all these places. All these places that, there are some honest people on the inside that you'd think would be seeing the lies or the things that are not, working. Hey, as a matter of fact, Tojo, it's because we're smart to be able to decipher everything, and it's good. We have to doubt everything. I was thinking, Tojo, Melville, while I saw the video of them on the roof and the Secret Service 007 that was talking on the phone, and he was talking to the shooters and stuff like that, talking about the duffel bags and stuff. Is that your bag? Is that your bag? When they were on the roof talking about all of this, I was wondering at that very moment. When did they make that video? Did they make it this morning? Did they go and hide on the roof and brought the actors back to make the video? So that's, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but here's the problem. What I believe is that we can't just turn around and assume that things are fake, eh? Don't forget how things started. The elections were rigged and shit like that. That's why we started talking about it, not because we assumed everything was fake, eh? And, we can assume things are fake or not, but which is normal. People come and they see my research and they say it could be fake, which it could be. If I was a dishonest person, I don't know how the hell I'd be doing those videos, but it could be. And that's why it's important for people to do the research. But, I think we're all stuck on the trends where they say there's going to be an alien invasion. There's the Project Bluebeam. There's Project, this, Project that. Philadelphia Project, that happened. Then they did this and they did that. And then the Malton House says this. Jeremy Corbell says that. They're all cinematographers, and everybody's, waiting for information. And it's okay to theorize and assume a whole bunch of stuff. But honestly, I think it's too early to decide exactly what's going on. Even with all my research, too early to decide exactly what's on the moon. Kazoo went for a trip to the moon. And he said he's going to bring me back an Area 51 sign again, as he always does. Every time he crosses the Area 51. Yep, he was taking a little break. He's bringing the craft in for repairs. That's why you saw him stop in the video. Oh, yeah. Guillaume Barnabé says there's always tons of UFOs in the sky at any time. Absolutely. They're always there. Even in the daytime, Guillaume, même le jour. So sure, there was some fast walkers during the shooting. Oh, that I believe it too. I believe that there's an alien presence. Okay, in theory, I believe it's possible there's an alien president. Possibly. Don't forget Donald Trump's son's initials are ET, right? Eric Trump. Anyways, which, by the way, at the RNC, Eric Trump made an incredible speech. If you haven't heard the speech, I suggest that you go and listen to it. It was a beautiful speech. Yeah, and that's another thing. Tesla's secrets, Tesla had it made. All these people, all these inventions of water propelled cars and stuff like that, people that were killed, that had problems with the government. Some people were killed for having exposed some of that. Probing was just for fun. Yes, probably. Count Derpula, amen to that. The Stephen King 1962 book, worth the read. Hey, everyone. Wow, you guys. Darla, thank you. Yes, the 9th year of research. 9 years, guys, because of you guys and gals, obviously. Actually, I should say gals because there's a lot of gals here now, which it's much more awesome because I notice the guys come around more when there's women here. So thank you, ladies, for making this place amazing. Hope you don't mind, Rocky, everyone. I'm trying to bring in some people with some of the ladies here, attract more people to the channel. I'm just being an ass here. Thank you very much, Darla, and everyone for the generous contributions. 105 likes, I'll take it. Catherine Fay, love your live streams. Thank you so much. That means a lot, guys. Thank you, Kathleen. That is a very important sign, by the way. I like the way there's no face on you. Alien, my friend. One of the signs that was on that medal. Exactly. Word for word, it's a guide for teleportation, a guide for frequency guide, wavelength, frequency length. I'm saying it wrong, right? I'm close, eh? Thanks again, Kathleen. Yeah, well, so are the heads of the trolls, Hollow, but they can still come and insult me. Gotta wonder. What's that? What the fuck? Is that a spider? Hold on here. I got ya. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I did. Spider jumps down on my screen. I don't know where the hell he came from. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, he's your alien friendly man. Shout out to His Highness if you're listening in, brother. Karen Massey, of course I'm here. I love your show and try to catch as many as possible. And I love you for it, Karen. Thank you very much. It's your endeavor to educate the world to truths that are happening now. Absolutely. Tea for me, right on. Coffee for me, my friend. Looking for spiders now. It was huge, 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 the size of a pencil point. Right on. Hey, we'll take it, Darla. The good old skull and bee, a speech from a burning bush, lol, yeah. Yeah, don't want to hear that. We will succeed. When we succeed, and we will. Remember his face? And we will be successful. Yeah. How you doing now, elites? Not too good, eh? Not too good at all. We are winning. That's why we're in a very dangerous situation. Back when Kennedy got shot, they were winning too. And then he got shot. And it's repeat, repeat, and repeat. That's what they keep doing. Tucker Carlson in danger. Elon Musk in danger. Bruce Warts in danger. Exposing the moon. How could people think I wasn't in danger exposing the moon? How pissed do you think I was when the research didn't get out and I said, okay, now I'm dead. I exposed this to 130 people. What am I going to do now? Will you guys talk and speak up for me if ever I disappear? Alex, that's investigative notice, by the way. That's an investigator notice. You noticed it very well. Yes, you said it exactly right, and it's exactly because of what you said. I did that freaking update. Sonoma, Tacoma. I didn't want to, and then the next day there was that hack where things weren't working, and I thought it was because of the bloody update. But yeah, I'm updated now. Wow, perfect temp, Karen. Yep, they do. Just blocked and stuff. Came on, man. How am I supposed to kick a field goal with a turbo lump? Kristen, hope you're not getting booted off. Kristen, how are you? Thank you very much. YouTube is shadowbanning. Yes, absolutely, Lee. And it really does suck. And but I mean, I am so ecstatically happy that I got at least close to 5,000 views in the last video. But now take note, guys. Notice that in the next video, notice how many comments. Always 70 comments. When I reply, you'll see 140. So split them in two, the comments. If you see 200 comments, well, I got 100 comments. But you very rarely see 200 comments on the videos, even when I reply them. And they are blocking it. So I can't get onto my channel. Can I still? Maybe it'll work now. And if I can't get on, I won't be able to upload. So no, right now, no uploading. So as of this afternoon, I'm not able to upload. So please keep that in mind. And I will write in the community the minute I'm able to come back on and log on. If you do not see a community post, it means I'm being blocked from all the channels on the YouTube platform. Check out my music channel. I'm so close to monetizing the music channel, guys. Do you know that since my birthday and since Christmas, actually, my Spanish channel, Astronomia of Nice, has 965 subscribers. And I made a video at Christmas and I said, we're 30 about subscribers away from being at 1,000. And I said, when I hit 1,000, I'm going to post daily Spanish videos for my friends here. And I never got another view and people stopped coming to the video. Hacking one channel, some people can do it, but hacking all channels, interesting. X platform, thanks for coming by. I can no longer stream on X, so that's people that are missing here now. Pamby! And thanks to people on Rumble, Nicole S2, Bruce's right eye, Trump in the left eye. and sound 3 weeks behind the vid. Yeah. Merci, adios. Right on. The best game has won. Welcome. Are you in Jerusalem? Peace, my friend. Welcome. I hear you, Grip. I totally hear you. Make a song about a grip. Yeah, that's a special time, man. Anna, I seen that thing here, Bruce. I thought it was the moon, but it was way too big and moving low in front of little trees, was low to the ground, got past trees and vanished. Absolutely incredible. The one I saw was not as big as the moon, but it was a lot bigger than Venus. And that's one of 50 times that UFO comes and sees me at anywhere from between 2 and 11 and 4 a.m. Actually, I've seen it at 6:30, 7 a.m. when the sun was already up. Absolutely incredible. That wasn't long ago. A couple of months ago, I was able to show the daytime UFOs. Got quite a few daytime UFOs here. I really want to thank you all for the incredible contributions. And if you're here, that's a contribution in itself. Thanks, Derpula, Anika. I love you guys, and I mean it. Susan Ravella, Darla, thank you very much for the happy anniversary wishes. Subscribe to the channel to help it grow, guys. I'm blowing it out of the park. I exposed the lies of NASA and any government that's up there. They all know about it, right? So Russia and the States went up to the moon to try to find out who was up there, and then decided they had to make a coalition together to be able to protect Earth against these UFOs and aliens. So they're doing testing bombs and whatnot, and frequencies and radio telescopes. We're in a war. We're in a war with space aliens. But you know what the good part is? They're protecting Earth. So get this. Climate change changes the sun reacting. When that happens, there's a displacement of the planets, I believe. They adjust. It could be unnatural. We'd never know it because of the way they produced they made it, right? And you can laugh at me. One guy says, you're stupid to think that somebody actually made all these planets. And I'm like, but you're religious. You have your website's a church. People have a hard time that are religious understanding that when somebody says God's an alien, I don't know why some of you will get insulted. You shouldn't. Does it take away your God from you? Well, but what are you going to do if your God is alien? Of course he's alien. It says in your own Bibles that God's a light and it cannot be seen. Get too close, you'll burn up. Yes, that's what you call a UFO. Okay. And if you get too close to a UFO, you know what it does to your hair? It turns it white. So Moses was an astronaut. No, okay. Anyways. That's better than God being a pickle. I'm getting better. I'm getting more analyzed and close. There was a creator, my friends. We were all created. And whether that creator is still alive or his energy is still alive, it doesn't matter. Because we were created, we are alive, we are living in a simulation or not. It's a physical simulation. And if it's an illusion, it is a physical illusion. Nina, thanks for coming back, my friends. We had another incredible stream. Tall Whites looking for people to participate in hybrids programs. Yeah, Sasha, and I'm not there, Leverage. I am definitely not participating in that. But if for some reason I tend to think that I participated in lots of them. And that's why I have these certain little lucky powers that I get. Oh, religious people are saying, no, don't say that. You're not a sorcerer. No, I'm not a sorcerer. But God does do magic. He created this universe with love and magic, I believe. And science. I believe God's a scientist, and people get mad at me. Oh, thanks, Telhar. That would explain all the envelopes all over the cornfield. You should have told me, because I haven't been receiving my fan mail. Thinking back to when people were upset about the whispering helicopter. Heck, that's a tugboat tick now. Yep, Vincent. Dirt Wizard. Right on, brother. Thanks again, Sasha? Thank you, Darla. Thanks to all the mods. Eric, cheers from Sweden. Hey, I got quite a few people coming in from Sweden now, guys. Sweden is a country, guys, I want to go visit. Anika, a whole bunch of people there. I'm going to go up with it. Well, actually, I don't want people to laugh at me. I was going to say a tent, but Pat will come on and laugh at me and say I don't have any poles. I don't. But yeah, Sweden is a country I'd love to get down to see. Lots of stuff I want to film, guys. Other countries, says Crypto Beehive, would rather see nuclear war than live under U.S. rule. So maybe that's a catalyst for World War III. I think we're close. May already even be in it. Yes. Eric, thanks again. And to all the mods for this incredible stream for stopping by. We were not very many people. What about Lou Elizondo said about viewing the UFOs through a certain frequency telescope? Right. And they also talk about, don't forget, Sasha, he's into biology. This guy's a biologist, and he's the person that the governments that were working on secret projects were asking him information about what to do about certain. So what does biology have to do with UFOs? Biology has to do with them working on alien beings, right? We're going to planets and we're picking up possibly living alien beings. And what happens when you abduct people on a planet? Well, those people on the planet get mad and they try to head over to that planet and evolve and build spaceships and try to go see where their people are. But I'm not talking about aliens coming here. I mean, I'm not talking about us going out. I'm talking about aliens coming here, right? And not the other way around. Punctured ball in the house. Gobstopper. Thank you for coming back, my friend. Thank you very much. I could try to pronounce that. I would destroy it. Hawarna Horani. Probably said it okay. I hope. Maybe the moon is an arc that has been getting stalked and taking off from Earth's orbit is soon to come underway. Absolutely. Well, what if I told you that Earth has been being built and completed, but only now have we completed the process of Earth, thus confirming that the core can stop spinning now and will start spinning the other way around, coinciding with the pole shift. Interesting subjects, eh? Piano songs, and you will find it. So it was Eminem. Thank you, Dirt Wizard. I appreciate that. I will check that out. I didn't know it was Eminem. Do you mean this one? No. Say it lower. Needs the bass. Boom, boom, boom. Piano is fun. Piano is so fun. Aleos, Crazy Music Space Jam. I got that guitar back on the wall, and it is tuned in standard tuning. And then I go back to do some more artist music, blues or not, maybe some rock. There's lots of artists I want to go back to get. You guys can check out Bruce's music also. Please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the X platform. I got almost 5,000 subscribers the first month and never got a one after that. So I sort of like the attention. And if I'm blocked, well, we're lucky that I'm still able to produce the videos. And actually, I can't post now. And I can't post in the community also either, post comments. So they changed the titles on my music video and called me an ass. And be careful if ever somebody interacts with you in the community and insults you. It might not be me. So thanks a lot, everybody. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you on the flip side. Thanks for the comments. If you haven't watched the last video, please do. And I'll be getting more videos up. Lots of them coming up this week. And I did not get the moon, so I got the moon last month, or was it the month before? So I'll be going back over that footage and showing some more extracts that I have not shown this time. Thanks, mods. Thanks, everybody. I love you guys.